lovelies, it's Brianna. So today's video is going to be a Beauty and the Beast inspired makeup look. This has been requested on my channel. Well, kind of. A Belle inspired makeup look had been requested. So I went ahead and took it and I did a Beauty and the Beast inspired makeup look. I'll give you guys a close-up look. So my inspiration for this look was the classic scene where Belle is dancing with the Beast in her yellow dress and he's in his nice blue suit. So that's why we have the blue going into the gold. And then the face is pretty simple. I kept everything else pretty simple because I did want the focus to be the eyes. I was really disappointed. I went looking for something yellow to wear and I don't have anything yellow to wear. So this is just going to be the face look. And if you want to see how I created this eye look, I keep saying look. Anyway, if you want to see how I did it, then just stay tuned. Okay guys, so I do have my one eye sort of finished. It's not completely finished, but it's partly done, and I'm just gonna focus on the other eye with you guys. I did go ahead and start filming this and my camera died on me and I lost all the footage. So what I did is I just took a piece of tape, clear tape, something that's not very sticky. Like, this is falling off my eye even as I like move and stuff, and I just simply lined this up as best I could with my eye closed with my bottom lash line to kind of help create a wing. And I did prime my eyelids, and I used the e.l.f. Shadow Lock Primer to prime with. And for my first step, I am going to be using this Milani number 6 palette. It says it's the Vital Brights palette. We're going to be using this palette mostly. And to start with, I just took this fluffy brush that has a rogue bristle. So I just took this fluffy brush and I took it into this nice yellow color right here. It's a nice, really shimmery yellow, pale yellow. And I just applied that all over my lid. And like I said, it's a very pale yellow. It is very buildable, but I didn't apply much. I just did one little swoop just to kind of get me a start for my color. And the next step is going to be to go in with a stiffer blending brush. This is a smaller little dome blending brush. It's the e.l.f. one. And we're going to go into this bright blue color right here. This is, honestly, I had the idea for this makeup and did not have the right blue. And so I went to the store looking for one. And this is honestly an amazing blue for a drugstore product. So use any blue you have, but like I said, this is a drugstore product. I think this palette was about $8 or $9. So we're just going to take this blue, and we're going to pack it in the outer corner and also bring it down like so and bring it up into the crease. And you don't need much to begin with. You just want to get a little and use, just keep blending and continue to use what's on the brush and what you picked up, because this color does go very far. Like, look how beautiful that blue is showing up, even on camera. It is a really vibrant royal blue, which is really nice. I really like it. And I'm really glad I found it. So we're just going to keep blending this and kind of smoking it out, really. And also blending it down into the eyelid as well, like so. And what I like to do is I like to go in with a fluffier brush. This one's just a little angled blending brush. And I like to use it to help me really blend it out, since it's not so stiff. And also, I'll use it to pick up a little more color and then really bring this closer in on the eye, like so. Okay, so now that we're done with that, I'm going to go back into that original fluffy brush, back into that same yellow color, and just pick it up on the brush. And this, we're going to focus on the part of the eye that really doesn't have the blue, and I kind of just want to intensify this. So instead of like putting it down and like blending my brush, I'm going to kind of just be patting the color on. And then after I pat the color on, I'll blend it out a little. And this gold is going to be, or this yellow I mean, is going to be like the underneath for our glitter. And even if you didn't want to wear the glitter, I do think you could build this or use a darker gold, like a more deeper gold color instead of the yellow here. And I think that that would look really nice too. You don't, because you know, not everyone wants to wear glitter all the time, but so this, you know, or I mean, if you like it the way it is, the yellow really doesn't show up very much on camera. It shows up a lot better in person and you can see it a lot more. So there are different options for this look if you want to try it on yourself, but you want it to be a little more tame. And like I said, this yellow is buildable. And it does also come with a white shadow that you could lay down first, which would help the yellow be brighter. Or you could use like a white cream shadow or something. So those are always options. So real quickly, before I move on to the glitter, I'm going to go into my Tartelette in Bloom palette. And I'm going to go in with just another little fluffy brush like this. I'm going to go into the color Flower Child right here. You're just going to go into something like a neutral skin tone color that best fits you. And I'm going to run this around along the top of all those shadows that I just did, to kind of just soften them a little. Just softens up that a little bit. So, I am using a cosmetic grade glitter. You want to make sure if you're going to use glitter around your eyes that it is cosmetic grade, because craft grade glitter, since it is made from little bits of sharp plastic, if it gets in your eye, it does have the potential of scratching your eye or cutting your eye, and that would not be good. So make sure before you ever put glitter around your eyes that you do use cosmetic grade. The brand that I'm using is Blitzy. And they have a little tube of glitter glue and a little tube, I have a gold glitter, and they sell this in multiple colors. And like I said, this is cosmetic glue, so it is safe to use on your face and around your eyes, but this is also really nice to be used as like, for your nails or something if you want. It's a very versatile glitter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking a little flat brush like this, like a packing brush for color. And I'm gonna just, you can see I've used it already. I'm just gonna take this little squeeze bottle of glue, squeeze a little glue out like so, get it on my brush. You probably can't see that glue, but there you go. And I'm gonna take this glue and I'm just gonna run it and focus it where we focused the yellow. But I do want to blend it and bring it in a little into the blue. And then once I have my glue down, I'm going to go into my glitter, same brush. I find it works easiest that way. And I'm just going to dip into my glitter, like so. Pick some up on my brush. And I'm just going to pack this on. And this will take a couple goes and passes of your glitter to get it right, because it does tend to break up in certain areas and it doesn't want to stick down. And trust me, you are going to get glitter everywhere, which is part of the reason why we're doing this before we do foundation or anything. And I would try to avoid putting it up against your lash line, just because we will be applying eyeliner. And the only reason I don't apply my eyeliner before I apply the glitter is because I like for the glitter to be underneath the eyeliner. I don't really want the glitter to be on top. You can apply it any way you want. It is personal preference, but since I don't like to have it on top of the eyeliner, I try to just avoid applying it to my lower lash line, or upper lash line, sorry. So that is it for the glitter. And while we still have the tape on your eyes, on my eye, I'm gonna go in with my liquid liner. And for my liquid liner, I am just using the NYC felt tip eyeliner pencil, and we're just going to create a wing, but we're going to use this tape to help us. So we're going to draw our line up against the tape, like so. And then you just want to take it and extend it out. Like that. And then I'm just gonna bring it over and connect it. So after we apply our liner, we're just going to gently remove our tape. And you should have a nice clean line. And a tip to getting the glitter that's on your face off your face is just take that same piece of tape and just gently press down, and it'll pick up most of the glitter. But honestly, I'm going to be finding glitter on myself for weeks because that's just how glitter works. But you can get most of it off like so. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys out because that was the wrong way. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation. But before I apply my foundation, I do want to apply a primer. And I am going to go into the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. This is by far my favorite primer. I feel like I should try more, but I love the way it works. I have glitter all over my hands, so this is probably going to make the glitter situation worse. I know it's hard for you guys to tell because my camera does have that smoothing feature to it, but honestly, after applying this primer, like in person, just applying the primer, your pores definitely do just appear to shrink. It's really nice. And to be a drugstore primer and an e.l.f. one at that, like because of the price of e.l.f. products, I really like it. And it's not really drying. Not that I notice. I don't have very dry skin. I don't really have oily skin either. Oh my gosh, can you guys see all the glitter on my face right now? Oh my goodness. Glitter is a mess, but I love it. So I am going to be using current favorite foundation. I've tried other ones, and honestly this one, I just keep coming back to it. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless Foundation in the number 112. And I am going to be applying it with my Beauty Blender. And next I'm going to take the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser for Dark Circles. And this is in the number, or sorry, this is in the color Fair. It does not have a number. And I'm just going to take this and I'm going to be applying this under my eyes in sort of a triangle shape. I've seen lots of people like to use this product as the highlight for the rest of their face as well. This doesn't work for me as a highlight for the rest of my face because it does have that pinky undertone to it, which is, you know, good for dark circles. But because of my skin tone, when I apply it as a highlight for the rest of my face, the peachy color does show. So you really don't, if you have a skin tone similar to mine, one that does have a lot of red undertone to it, I wouldn't recommend using that. Maybe a different color, but that's the lightest color they have, so I can't really change colors. So just keep that in mind. If you just, you know, just because it works for someone doesn't mean it's going to work for everyone else, and that's really how it works with everything, you know. Color correcting is one of those very dependent on the person who's doing it sort of things. So I am, for the rest of my highlight, going to go into my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the number 15 and apply this in the rest of the areas, like down the nose, on the chin, on my forehead, and then I will also apply some on my Cupid's bow and below where my contour would go. I'm running out of concealer. I need to get more. And then I'm going to just go in with my Beauty Blender and blend all of this out. And for around the under eye area where it gets pretty like small, I will go in with this smaller Beauty Blender. And now I'm just gonna go in to my e.l.f. translucent powder, and I'm going to set all of that. I'm gonna let that powder sit for a little bit because I want it to really set my cream products. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows. And for this, I just like to use shadows, and right now I've been using, I tend to either lean towards Smoke Shadow or Activist in the Tartelette palette. Depending on how dark I think my brows need to be that day. But I just go in with a little flat angled brush like so. And I think we're gonna go in with Smoke Shadow. And I don't fill my brows in much, I just fill them in lightly. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is take a lash curler and curl my lashes. And you could put falsies on if you like. I have basically come to terms with the fact that falsies give me migraines, so I'm not going to put falsies on. Instead, I'm just going to go into my e.l.f. Volume Plumping Mascara. If you're looking for a really good mascara, honestly, my favorite mascara of all time used to be the CoverGirl Lash Blast Mascara, but then I kind of got empty and I wanted to try a new one, so I got this one. And I love this mascara. I honestly think it does make your lashes just look fuller. And I'm very because I can't wear falsies, I really like my lashes to kind of stand out. And a couple coats of this and I feel like my lashes do stand out, but not in a bad way. So I really recommend this mascara. So I'm just going to start out by applying one coat. And just on the top for right now. We'll do the bottom lashes later. And then I'm going to go into a black eyeliner. And I'm actually going to try a new one today. I got this one in my Ipsy bag. Oops. This is the Lord & Berry Black Kohl eyeliner. So I'm going to try this one today. And I'm going to tightline my upper waterline. This is honestly a really, really nice eyeliner. It goes on so, so smooth, which is nice. And I think it looks pretty nice too. I really like that eyeliner, actually. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and contour. And I am going to be using my Wet n Wild Color Icon contouring palette in the shade Dolce de Leche. Oops. And I'm going to go in with this Moody, wow, wrong one. I'm going to go in with this medium-sized toothbrush brush. I've been using this to apply my contour lately, and I actually really like it. Just picked up color on it. And I'm going to contour cheekbones, under the jawline, temples, and forehead. And then to do my nose, I'm going to go in with this smaller little circular one. And I'm going to do my nose as well. So those are the areas that I contour. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this angled brush right here. And I'm going to go into the highlighting color on this palette. I normally don't use this color, but I did last time and I actually really like the way it turned out. And I'm going to place this where that I wiped off that translucent powder that was right here. I guess I should have said that first. And I'm just going to place this where that was. And then blend it out. So that's a really nice, that color is really nice to help you clean up if you over contour. I don't know why I just lost my voice all of a sudden. So next thing I'm going to use my, if I can grab it, e.l.f. Kabuki brush. And I'm just going to brush back all this powder that is left. I'd say it was on there for about 5-10 minutes maybe, which is long enough for me. I'm going to go into the NYC Cheek Glow in Nolita Pink. I really love this color. I still have glitter all over my face. Oh well. And e.l.f. blush brush. Pick up the color. Okay. And then last but not least for the face, we will highlight, and I'm going into my Tarte highlighting palette, Rainforest of the Sea. I'm gonna go into Sandstone. Nope, just kidding. It's Sunlight. I don't know why I said Sandstone. It's called Sunlight. I'm gonna go into a fan brush. And then with a clean finger, I should probably clean my finger off first. Clean finger, same color. I'm gonna highlight down the nose. And the tip of my nose. And then my Cupid's bow. Now I'm gonna go into the same little fluffy brush that I applied Flower Child with earlier, and I'm going to pick up some of this highlighter, and I'm gonna place this under my brow bone like that. And now we are going to finish off with the eyes. So I'm going to go into the angled brush that we used to begin with that had that blue color on it, and I'm just going to run this under my eye. I'm not picking up any more product. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna go into the, oops, I'm gonna go into the e.l.f. blending brush. And just kind of smudge it out. But like I said, not really picking up any more color. Unless for some reason I just absolutely have to. And see how I just sort of brought the blue down? And then I'm going to go in with the, oh, that's the wrong brush. With the bigger brush that we applied the yellow with. The brush that we just applied the yellow with. Once again, not really picking up any more color. And just kind of bring that down. That just honestly just adds a little bit of shimmer. And that is it for the, oh wait, just kidding. I do want to apply a tiny bit of mascara to my bottom lash line. And one more coat to my top lashes. Okay, and since our eyes are kind of boom, I guess, like they're bright, you know, because of the blue, I'm going to keep the lips pretty neutral. Do what you want with the lips, honestly. My first idea was to do a nice red lip, like to pay homage to the rose and all, but I think I'm going to keep it kind of neutral because the eyes are kind of the focus of this look. So I'm just going to go in with this Tarte lip paint. This is in the color Birthday Suit. And that is all, and that is the completed look. Alright you guys, so that is it for the Beauty and the Beast inspired makeup look. I did just do, I used some setting spray, the hard candy setting spray after I was finished, but that's obviously preference. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun at like coming up with it and like looking up different ideas, and then also, you know, kind of just reliving Beauty and the Beast. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie. I know the new movie is coming out in March, I believe, which is next month. Well, should be. This video should go up before March. I don't know. Anyway, it's definitely been a long time, and I'm kind of excited to see the new movie just because so far I've really enjoyed the live action remakes of the Disney princess movies. So I hope it'll be good. And from everything I've seen, I don't think it'll be bad. So anyway, I really enjoyed doing this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed finding such a vivid, bright blue. And honestly, the rest of the colors in that Milani palette are just as beautiful and just as vivid. They're all pretty much shimmery except for the white and the blue. Maybe the purple. I don't think the purple is shimmery either. I think the green, the pink, and the yellow were all shimmery colors. But anyway, I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this look as well. If you did, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos from me, then just subscribe. If you have any suggestions for videos that you would like to see, I'd love to hear them. Please leave them down in the comments below, along with any questions or remarks that you have. I'd love to see if you guys recreated this look, or maybe if you have your own inspiration for a Beauty and the Beast look. If you do, I do leave my Twitter and my Instagram also down in the description box. So if you like upload your picture to Twitter or Instagram, feel free to tag me in it. I would love to see your guys' recreations or your own creations. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day, and I will see you all next week. Bye.